Hi, this is Mr. Rutigliano, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about myself. I've been a teacher here at Our Lady of Lourdes for over 20 years, and this presentation is for physics, which I've been teaching on and off now for about a dozen years. So physics in itself is a pretty challenging course. There's lots of opportunities to do really well and to really just start appreciating more quantitative descriptions of the world around us. Now, as far as the course goes, some basic expectations. I think first and foremost that just cooperation, respectful attitude will go a long way. And since this is a challenging course, I say it's like not a spectator sport. You gotta really roll up your sleeves and work the problems and really start thinking about what's asked of you as a learner of this course. So there's lots of other places to get information, but I'm going to do my best to in our time period, like our class periods, to really break down and explain those difficult concepts. So as far as materials go, a lot of this has been pushed digitally, but it's still a good idea to have some sort of notebook, whether it's a regular spiral notebook or a 3-ring binder. Good old pen and pencil go a long way. There's a lot of math in this course, so having a calculator is important. Most of the students already have those TI graphing calculators, which are quite pricey. Right? If you don't need one for anything else, and you just need to get one for the course, these little TI for Texas Instruments 32S's for solar powered are pretty economical and are basically all you need. There will be things that we'll be drawing and measuring, so a protractor, metric ruler. I will supply these types of materials when they're in class, but if they had to work on their own, it's a good idea that they have their own copies of these things. All right, and just a little graph paper. So this is a lab course, so once every cycle we'll meet for a double period. For Regents exam stuff, just having a minimum number of lab hours is important. We have about 30 lab days, right, give and take, whether we lose something here and there for trips and vacations, for school vacations and stuff like that. So hopefully the lab work will lead to further understanding as we work through some difficult concepts, right, that are part of the curriculum. A lot of the homework will be given through Canvas. So everything's broken down by module there. So just being able to log on and observe your student there, you can actually see all the work that's posted. Anything that's late, all right, past the due date, will receive a 5% deduction. All right, they will still get a passing grade on it if they hand it in late, but the more late it is, the more deductions there are. If something's coming up that you might not get things in on time, all right, don't tell me after the fact, please. Just let me know that some other things are happening, and I'm a quite reasonable person there, and I'll extend deadlines if need be. All right, and it's all part of your grade. Everything's going to be done through Canvas. There'll be lots of practice problems, and a lot of times, I'll give the kids more than they could possibly do, like in a night's work or something like that. But definitely, things are posted early, and they could get through all the problems there. But I'm always of the philosophy, that we're if there's 10 different ways to ask a particular problem, I want to be able to show the kids all those different ways. Whether or not we have the time to get them all, will depend upon how fast we can move through material. But I want to at least get that material in front of their eyes. Major assessments will be administered every 1 to 2 weeks, and then quizzes periodically as needed. I basically work on a point system, so the major assessments would be the lion's share of their grade, but homework will receive credit, lab work will receive credit, classwork will receive credit, and for a lab that we might spend a few days on, I'm going to weigh that more heavily than something that we just spent 20 minutes out of a period for. So I want to give them a lot of opportunities to boost their grades by just doing more effort-based type of assessments there, like homework, lab work, and so forth. All right. I do check their notes. right? So depending upon how many lectures we get through, like units we get through, there could really be a lot of points to be had there. Right, class participation is really important. Consistent effort, keeping a good notebook, right, and just make sure that we build on previous concepts. So if they don't understand anything, they need to come see me. I'm here, after school most days, unless other things are going on. But I'm in the building to at least 3 o'clock. So from 2 to 3, there's a whole hour of them being able to ask me questions if they need to. All right, so those are just the basic couple hints. Just be on top of Canvas. All right, so once again, my job is there to make things as simple as possible, but not be able to lose that little bit of nuance. All right, and as far as physics go, we do a lot early on mechanics. All right, so we look at falling objects, linear motion, Newton's laws. All right, we work through most of these formulas, all right, throughout the beginning part there, and then we do a lot of algebraic manipulations of things. So algebra is really, really important. It's a kind of foundation type of skill for this unit. And then later on, all right, we have energy, all right, electricity, magnetism. All right, and then those are our formulas for electricity. We talk a little bit about waves. All right, we spend a few weeks on that, and then modern physics. All right, is how we cap off the year. All right, so if you have any questions, please email me. All right, you can follow the links through the school website, and please don't hesitate to ask. All right, I'll try and be as helpful as I possibly can to have a successful school year. Thank you for your time.